Hello everyone, myself Akshay. Today I will discuss with you on the topic of compositions of blood and hematopoiesis. So first of all, talking about blood, blood is the important part of human body as well as animals because it helps in the circulation process and carrying the nutrients to various parts of the body while removal of toxic waste from the body. Talking about the compositions of the blood, that are plasma, blood plasma, RBCs that we call red blood cells, WBCs, white blood cells, and platelets. So talking about the plasma, plasma is a liquid present in the blood which makes up to 55% of the blood volume. It is pale yellow in color. It consists of salts, nutrients, water, and enzymes. Blood plasma also consists of proteins and necessary components which maintains overall health. Components of blood plasma are serum albumin, serum globulin, and fibrinogen. It is because blood plasma consists of protein, so the protein involved are these: serum albumin, serum globulin, and fibrinogen. The serum contains only albumin and globulin, while fibrinogen is absent because fibrinogen gets converted into fibrin during blood clotting. Now, talking about RBCs. RBCs are red blood cells which we call erythrocytes. These are red in color due to the presence of hemoglobin. They have the oxygen carrying capacity while removal of carbon dioxide from the body. Hemoglobin helps in binding with the oxygen and supplying the nutrients to every part of the body while remove the carbon dioxide and toxic waste from the body to the outside environment. These cells are produced by bone marrow. Now talking about WBCs, that are white blood cells. So white blood cells are which we call leukocytes. They are the fighting cells of the body. When foreign invaders or microorganisms enter in our body, they give immediately response to it. They help in preventing from the foreign invaders such as bacteria, viruses, and fungi. They circulate throughout the body and produced by bone marrow. Now talking about platelets. Platelets are disc shaped cells that help regulate blood flow when any part of the body is damaged. They aid in recovery through clotting of blood. Or simply, platelets help in coagulation of blood where there is a wound on the body or cut on the body. They coagulate the blood and prevent the blood loss. Now talking about hematopoiesis. Hematopoiesis is the production of all of the cellular components of the blood and blood plasma. It occurs within the hematopoietic system, which includes organs such as spleen, bone marrow, and tissues like bone marrow and liver. Hematopoiesis begins with the first week of embryonic development. All blood cells and plasma develop from stem cell that can develop into a other cell. Like if we say about hematopoiesis, the RBCs which has hemoglobin which helps in the transport of oxygen to all parts of the body while removal of CO2 from each and every part of the body outside the body. Then talking about WBCs which we called our immune system or immune cells, the cells of the WBCs support the immune system where leukocytes, we call leukocytes, in that lymphocytes including T cells and B cells which help in preventing from the foreign invaders as well as maintaining the immunity. Then neutrophils, they help in fighting with the bacteria and fungal infections. Eosinophils, they play a very important role in inflammation or inflammatory response and help fight some parasites. Talking about basophils, they release some histamines that is necessary for anti-inflammatory response or inflammatory response. Macrophages, that these are the ones which engulf and digest the debris including bacteria. Thank you.